Would you date hot twins? Because one of the strangest things I've seen is someone who messes around with identical twins. I mean, you want to think in your head that twins would look for other twins to date. I for one imagine that they go out together hoping to bump into some. Similar to how tall people eye each other from across the club. But in reality, they be having a crush on the same person. Just think about it for a second. Almost everyone knows twins that flirt with the same person. And you know deep down inside they might be able to bag both of them. And in some rare cases they do. But that doesn't change how strange it is. I mean, what's the attraction for the person dating them? Isn't it like seeing the same person twice? Just think about how crazy this sounds. I'm going to leave your house after hours of talking, just to go out and find another human that sounds and looks exactly like you? So I can hear them talk for another 3 or 4 hours? That just sounds like the equivalent of pulling teeth. And trust me, I'm the type that loves a good conversation. But I sure as hell don't like explaining everything twice. And anyone who's ever had a late night deep philosophical conversation knows exactly how draining that is. Because it's only so many times I can explain to you how reality is dictated by your thoughts. And now that I'm in this train of thought, if you hook up with both of them, does it count as a new body if they're identical? Because if someone's trying to keep their body count low, maybe that's a workaround. Almost like a glitch in the Matrix. Because you can always say that the only human I ever hooked up with looked exactly like that. And nobody would be able to tell you you're wrong. Now for a guy, it would probably be the opposite. They'd probably tell you some exaggerated story on how they used to date triplets. And how they used to have them on rotation to the point that they had to crawl to the next house, knowing damn well it was just a 2-day fling. But now to tell you the truth, this topic has me thinking. If you chose one over the other, how would you explain your pick? I mean, they look the same and sound the same. And if they grew up in the same house, they might have similar personalities. So if you choose one sister, wouldn't the other one want to know why? And if you said something like, "Oh, I chose your sister because she blew my mind that one night on the beach," and she responded with, "That was me at the beach, you idiot," how would you respond? Because you sure as hell caught feelings for the one you just rejected. But because you couldn't tell the difference, you committed to the wrong one. And now they're probably looking at you like you're the bad guy. Also, is it even considered cheating when the other person looks exactly like the other? I mean, can they really be angry at you about that? Just think about if you bumped into a doppelganger of someone you liked, and they were showing you all the attention in the world. I mean, it was a straight up dream come true, because someone that looked identical to your crush was all over you. Would you turn them down? Would you even feel slightly bad for hooking up with them, even if you were in a relationship? Because if I had to guess an answer, I'd say probably not. Because what's the difference? It was you with just a slightly different personality. And you know the mind is strong, but the body is weak, baby. Also, if twins have some strange intuition, shouldn't they have already known that I was messing with the other? I mean, y'all supposed to have powers, right? You should have been able to hit your sister with the psychic beam and know exactly what the hell was up. Now, the only conclusion I can come to is that you knew the whole time. But you didn't stop it because deep down inside it gave you a kick. You've probably been waiting your whole life for that challenge. You know the one I'm talking about. The one where you snatch a man from your identical twin and lay claim to being the dominant twin. But at least for the guy, if he gets caught, he'll have a legitimate excuse. You know, the "I thought it was you" excuse. And what is she gonna say? "No, you didn't"? Please, all you gotta do is call her by the wrong name when she catches you. And all the blame will fall on the other sister. Your only job is to stick to the story. And hopefully you didn't leave a trail of evidence behind. So don't you be saying no names or texting no names. But I will say this, if you're messing with twins, you better not fall in love with both of them, or you might have to move your butt to Utah. Because I don't know how well that flies down here in South Florida. But look on the bright side. Your kids might end up being brothers and cousins at the same time. And nothing is more important than family. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. And when you're done doing that, click on one of my videos that just popped up, and I'll see you on the next one.